your set. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Kirk 19. Warriors 17.
From the gun on 3rd down. Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Green. And he will find his man on the outside. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Judkins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Back to throw. Green toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Trying to hammer it into Jenkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshon Judkins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
11, 11, 11.
In motion left is Higgins. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Cincinnati.
11 Thomas. Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet, but all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's able to get it down at a 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Now Burrow changing the look.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Second down and goal. Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On one, ready?
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0.
Extra score, Browns 21. Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Get set. Ready? 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
Here we go.
Everything they're doing has been executed well.
11, Thomas.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. Get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down in the yard.
11. Here we go. 11. Wide 80. Wide shot. 11 MT. 12.
Here's Burrow.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Now again, left side, Brown with it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's get set. Stop.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here we go. Stop.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Can.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown
from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
11. Stop.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll take this and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
12.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
11 mighty. 11. 12.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibans.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a... And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
first down. Here's Judkins. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Green. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Down inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 36, Bengals 12.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Green. Throwing to start the drive.
That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
18,
12-yard line.
Back to throw. Green.
They'll swing this out to Judkins.
2 yards, good enough for first.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. And how would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it, go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there.
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Because only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better gonna walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goodies powers. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down, down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they go.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.